Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer, a repeat customer of the brand, wants to make it clear that this new gaming mouse is the real deal, easily competing with high-end boutique devices that command a much steeper price. Their journey with the company began with a previous, smaller model which was excellent in almost every way, yet never felt completely secure in their hand during fast-paced gameplay. It was a frustrating issue that they couldn't quite pinpoint. However, upon learning about this new iteration, our reviewer had a moment of clarity, realizing the previous design was simply missing a bit of heft and support towards the back. This theory was immediately confirmed upon receiving the new mouse. The shape is described as feeling absolutely great, providing a solid and controllable grip that is a genuine pleasure to use, and in their opinion, is unlike any other shape on the market. In terms of raw performance, this device is outstanding, particularly when paired with its optional high-speed dongle. Through extensive testing, this client found the connection to be rock solid with no jitter or latency issues, even at a significant distance with other wireless interference. The primary clicks offer a satisfying and firm action, and the side buttons are perfectly positioned with a confident tactile response. The only drawback, which is a matter of personal preference, is the scroll wheel. Our reviewer found its action to be far too soft, preferring a firmer, more defined step for tasks like swapping weapons in games. This lightness led to them constantly overscrolling in critical moments, making it the one thing preventing this from becoming their main gaming peripheral. Despite this, it has become their go-to for work and general browsing. Overall, it's an outstanding product that earns a high recommendation.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer initially picked up this new gaming mouse hoping for a better fit for their slightly smaller hands, as a previous, larger model was making it difficult to consistently reach the side buttons. However, it turns out that over time, our reviewer had unknowingly developed a default palm grip, and this particular device is absolutely not designed for that style of use. While it felt great at first, a few months of use led to some serious wrist and finger pain, similar to carpal tunnel syndrome. Confused by the sudden discomfort, this client eventually switched back to their old mouse as a test, and the pain began to subside within about a week, confirming the new one was the issue. The problem seems to stem from the mouse's shape. It's much better suited for a fingertip or claw grip. The hump is located very far back, and it lacks the kind of ergonomic support for the thumb and index finger that some other models provide. This design ultimately forced our reviewer's hand into a strained position, leading to the pain. For anyone who prefers a palm grip, this mouse should be avoided entirely. Even if you think your hands are on the smaller side, a standard-sized, more ergonomic shape might be the safer bet. That being said, the issue was purely one of personal ergonomics, not quality. This client still feels the manufacturer is one of the best out there right now. Their products are exceptionally well built, feeling solid with no creaks or flex. This particular mouse is incredibly lightweight, and the battery life is phenomenal. If the unique shape suits your fingertip or claw grip, you truly can't go wrong with it. But for palm grip users, it's best to look at other, larger offerings from the same company.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer wanted to share their experience with this wireless gaming mouse, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster. Honestly, this client prefers it to the Logitech G Pro Superlight, but it took some effort to get there. Our reviewer's first attempt at buying one was a disaster. The new out-of-the-box unit had serious problems like double-clicking, clicking even when not touched, and the sensor randomly stopping. It was a mess. Despite that initial experience, the moment our reviewer held it and felt how smooth it was, and how perfectly the shape, the mini version to be specific, fit their hand, they knew they had to give it another shot. They ordered a second one, and they're definitely glad they did. Having had double-clicking issues on another Logitech product, they were willing to take the chance. For the price, this client thinks it's hard to beat. The second mouse works perfectly. The gliding is really smooth even with the default skates. The buttons feel a little different to press towards the top, but it's not a big deal and doesn't impede gameplay. There's mouse software available, but also a DPI button, so it's not completely necessary unless you want to customize more than the defaults. This reviewer actually likes the software, finding it better than other gamer software. The motion sync seems to be enabled and working well, and the software itself doesn't feel like typical bloatware, working well without crashing or slowing down the PC. Overall, our reviewer really likes this mouse. There's a slight hump shape, but it still feels great for a claw or claw fingertip grip. The roundness and height of the hump doesn't feel as bad as the Superlight, which is what deterred them from that one. The coating is showing a little sweat and might show some wear over time, but it's hard to tell for sure yet. They deducted 1 star because of the initial bad experience with the first broken mouse. They can't speak to the battery life yet, but both mice came charged at 50-60% and seem to be holding up well through long gaming sessions.
That's a wrap. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Let's chat in the comments. See you in the next one.